possible. I'm not seeing the debris signature right now, but as we go over to what we call velocity mode, we're able to see which way the wind's blowing. Well, there we go. We got the debris signature back again.
Back over to Columbus.
Okay, Columbus, Mississippi. That's the radar. It's getting the best vantage point on this. This debris signature right on top of Ethelsville, and this is going toward Millport. With me on the phone right now is Brett Adair. And Brett has been tracking this storm. He had some pictures of some damage a few moments ago. Brett, what can you tell us?
JP, there's a pretty considerable amount of damage on Pine Grove Road, about 2 to 3 miles south of Macedonia. A lot of trees uprooted, snapped. They look like they're in a convergent direction, which indicates that might have been your tornado. Can't say that for sure. We're trying to find other areas of damage and get on some different roads. I do know that law enforcement was going to check and make sure that nobody was harmed in the home that the trees that fell on Pine Grove Road does. So,
again, say the road where that you had the pictures of the house that had the damage. What road is that again?
That's Pine Grove Road, and it is off of Pickens County 75.
Okay. Okay, and again, trees, the big challenge for you. It looks like you're dealing with some heavy rain right now. Are you going to try to get up toward the Fayette area and get ahead of this thing?
We're going to make an attempt. We've kind of got stuck on a dirt road here. Not stuck literally, but we're just well behind the storm. We're going to try though.
All right, thanks for your help, Brett. Brett giving us the first indications of what we call ground truth, the damage that we've seen there in Pickens County. At this point, I don't think we've got any injuries there. Around Liberty, Mississippi, earlier this afternoon, we did have reports of injuries. We tracked this, Wes Wyatt, myself, here in the Storm Warden Center, around Kemper County, then Noxubee County, and we said, you know, it looks like this thing's going to hold together, and we jumped on it as it started to close in there on Pickens County. Wes Wyatt, we'll go over to Wes down at the Storm Warden Center.
Yeah, when we first looked at this thing today, we saw the damage around Macon, Sugar Lock, Noxubee, Kemper counties, Mississippi, and a lot of our models have been kind of eyeballing that one spot, and we've been watching it on the models just continue to the north. And you know, around here, anytime we see a storm back across Mississippi make that northeastward track, we really want to be concerned about that. So that's why we're kind of staying on this. But you know what may happen with this? I like to look at a storm like this as just like a small low-pressure system. So as it passes to the north, we may see the storm south of this particular cell grow a little more elongated, and that's where we could have those damaging straight line winds. So by the time this thing continues to ramp up and track towards the northeast, if you look further southward here along this line, you can see how we're getting some more development. This may become a little more linear throughout the day, maybe start bowing out, and that could produce some damaging straight line winds as this gets closer to Jefferson, Shelby, and into eastern Alabama. Now notice this is well to the south and east of us here in Tuscaloosa. There's Tuscaloosa, or I should say this is well to the north and west of us here in Tuscaloosa. We're off to the southeast of this particular storm. In fact, Reform, this is going to be very close, but where we're depicting the actual debris, this is over Macedonia. This is along...
that's what you might do. If you just want to take the distance tool there, draw a line from where that debris is all the way up toward Fayette.
Yeah, we can do that. We can draw the line to Fayette, show the actual distance, 29 miles from Fayette. That's the debris. And let me just circle where we picked up. We just had Brett Adair. What JP was talking about was right here. This is just south of Ethelsville, and right there close to the old Columbus Highway that ran from Tuscaloosa over to Columbus. We talked about Macedonia.